Changing out your bathroom doorknobs is really one of the easiest things that you can do in your bathroom or actually any room in the house. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I changed out my really embarrassing, brassy, old 1970s doorknobs with something a little bit more modern and satin. So this is what I got in the kit. It has an interior doorknob, an exterior doorknob, and it really just fits together so easy with the spindle going straight through the middle. And then you see you've got these long prongs, and that's where the screws are going to join the two doorknobs together. And when you fit them together, your door is in the middle. I mean, it's the hollow core door, and that's why you've got that spacing in between the interior and exterior doorknobs. Now, in the kit, you're going to get some other hardware. This is the strike plate. You'll get the latch assembly and all the new screws. And even though you could keep some of the existing hardware, just go ahead and use all these pieces. When you have a new doorknob, you really want everything to look great. And you can see mine are pretty worn out here. So using a screwdriver, just a regular Phillips screwdriver, you're going to take out the screw on the left and take out the one on the right as well. And when those screws come out, both pieces, the interior and exterior doorknob, should just come right out. Now, if your doorknob is in pretty good condition, you could probably still keep all of this and just donate it to Habitat for Humanity or some others, like maybe the thrift store. Okay, now you'll remove the plate here, the face plate, and then the entire assembly, the latch assembly, will come out. And then set that aside and then remove the strike plate. Same thing, there'll be two screws and just pull that off. Now, if you've painted over it like I did, it seems like it will be a little difficult to remove, but just give it a little tug and it comes off. You can go ahead and replace it with the new strike plate. You see how much nicer it looks? Note to self, Serena, do not paint over this in the future. Now, the next part is to slide the latch assembly in place. Don't over tighten this just yet because you want a little bit of wiggle room here for when you put on the interior and exterior doorknob. And you'll see that these are just the holes that it just literally slides right into. The one in the middle is the spindle, and it's kind of square shaped. That goes right in the middle, and it will attach to the interior doorknob. Now, here's the thing. When you go to put this on, this is how you know you've got it on there properly. When you go to put it on, you shouldn't have any space between that doorknob and the door. So you want to make sure that it's flush on both the back doorknob and on the front doorknob. And so if you notice here, I'm just checking the space. Doesn't look like there's any space or gaps. And on the back, there's no space or gaps. And that is when you can put the screws in and tighten it up. Now, if you have a hard time getting the screws in, you might have to pull the doorknob out a little bit just to see if you can guide those screws into the threaded part. But aside from that, it's pretty simple to do, and you'll know that you have caught those threads when it starts going in, and then use your screwdriver to just tighten them. Don't over tighten, but when you've tightened them, make sure that you don't have any wiggling on the doorknob. Make sure that you can turn it easily. And this is the part where now we can go ahead and secure that faceplate, because remember, we had that just a little bit of play there so we could easily fit it in. Give it a few turns, check the lock, make sure that it's locking, and then close it and make sure that it's locking as well. Now, here's a couple of things to keep in mind if you've never bought doorknobs or replaced them before. There's a couple things you have to keep in mind. Number one, the bed, bath, or privacy doorknobs are the ones you want to buy. These are the ones that they have locks, but they don't have keys. And those ones are good for bathrooms, privacy. And also the next thing is to buy a pack of contractor ones where you can get 6 in a pack, and they're as cheap as $7 to $10 each. Now, if you want to get a little bit more swanky, you can pay $25. You can pay more. I don't think you have to, but you know, hey, you might have expensive taste, but if you're here thrift diving, most likely you're cheap when it comes to your house too, just like me. So stick with the contractor's pack of 6 and it'll be just fine. Now, you have to come back because I am going to be premiering the bathroom makeover that I did with my friend in her bathroom. And yes, we did change her doorknobs too. So be sure to come back for that makeover, and I will see you next project.